The name Busy is fitting for our next guest because Busy Phillips has a lot going on. She is a New York Times bestselling author, podcast host, actor, and a mom.
Her career took off with Freaks and Geeks, a cult classic TV series set in the 80s about friends at a Michigan high school.
Well, now Busy is starring in a new Peacock original comedy. It's executive produced by Tina Fey. Girls5eva. That's what it's called. Girls5eva. Remember that. It follows once famous 90s pop stars who are trying to reclaim their celebrity status. Busy Phillips up early. Good to see you. Thank you for getting up.
Oh, it's so great to see you. Well, guys, I'm on the East Coast now, so this is
that's true.
So it's not that early.
Yeah.
Is it true, Busy, that when this opportunity came along, you actually thought about not returning to acting?
Well, the truth is that I was planning on not returning to acting. And then Tina Fey called me and said, hey, I have this part on a TV show where you would be playing essentially, grown-up Spice Girl kind of, a girl from a 90s band, a girl group who, is now in her 40s, and they attempt to come back, and Sarah Bareilles and Renee Elise Goldsberry are already signed on, and Meredith Scardino, who created the show and wrote the script. And I just think you are the person to play Summer. And I guess at that point you're like, well, I mean, you can't say no to Tina Fey. No. And then to live the dream of being a 90s pop group. I mean, I just said, I have one question. Are there flashbacks? And she's like, yes. And I said, do I get to play myself in the flashbacks? And she said, yes. And I was like, I'm in.
And there are so many levels to it, too, because first of all, you guys can all really sing. Like, each of you can hold your own mega concert, but put all of you guys together. So that's one. And then also, it's fun to watch. I heard you guys talking with Hoda a little earlier this morning. There's a message in there, too. I mean, you're 40, you're 50, or you're 60. You can still have great things ahead of you,
Yeah, and I think, we talked about this with Hoda, like, to me, when I look at even just the ladies on the show, when I look at so many women in my life, so many of my friends, they're really now hitting their stride in so many ways, career-wise, family-wise, and I just personally feel like, at 23, 24, when I started out, I started out in this business at 19, but, I didn't know that my 40s were going to be the thing. It's going to be the best,
And look at you now.
Here we are.
So tell us about your character, Summer. I feel like in girls groups, especially in the 90s, they all just had that different thing about them that made them special. What makes Summer so special?
Right. Well, yeah, I think that the typical thing in those sort of put together girl groups is that they each were given a personality, right? Like this was who this one is. Like this one's the singer.
You're right.
This one's the sporty one. So Summer is really like, she's very sweet. She's been living this life since the girl group where, she's really just been living for the past fame. She's married to a man who was in a boy band.
Of course.
Yes. Their daughter is an internet influencer, and she has been trying to get back into the limelight basically since she was kicked out of the limelight. So she's very excited about the possibility for a comeback, but she doesn't particularly have any real ideas or really can't offer much in terms of how to make that happen, except for enthusiasm.
There you go.
Well, you have the enthusiasm, too, which we love.
Busy, thank you. Busy's going to be back, by the way, in the fourth hour in just a little bit with Hoda and Jenna and the rest of the entire cast of Girls5eva.
It's so fun.
And all episodes streaming this Thursday only on Peacock. Peacock, of course, the streaming service from our parent company, NBC Universal.
Busy, you can't see me right now, but all of your rings, you can just send them to me. It was so fun.
I didn't even notice that.
Fabulous?
Wow.
My kid was like, Mom, what do you think? You're Ariana Grande?
That's funny. I am in love. I'm in love. All right. Thank you, Busy.